Hello guys, welcome to the new session. And in this session, basically what we'll be doing is we'll be learning how to actually group our routes. This is one of the nice functionality that is provided for us by um, Echo framework itself. So if we move to the Echo framework documentation, you will see the routing parts. Let's look for the group. So routes with common prefix can be grouped, but define a new subrouter with optional middleware. In addition to specified middleware group, also inherit parent middleware. Although we don't really care much about the theory, what we actually want to see is to get things working. And in order to get things working, we are going to head back to our code editor, sorry. So I want to group these routes and I want to have a public route and a route that actually requires authentication grouped together. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create the routes that are going to be available publicly. And I'm also going to prefix all incoming routes into the application as /API. So to start with, I'm going to say API group, that is all routes that are API, equals to the app.server.group group as slash. It should be a string /API. I want to define some public routes for the auths. So auths, public auths routes, API group dot. So we are using the API group, then prefixing another group and attaching the auth URL to it, right? So once you do that, what we have now is API/auth. That is what we currently have. So in our public route, what we are now going to have is once we define this, we have the ability to then define our routes, all the routes inside the public route, inside this particular um, block or code block. So we can now move all our auths group into this session. In order to access the register route now, it will be /API/auth/register. So once we have this, once we have moved it in here, so we've already defined the public route here. We are now going to use it inside this server block. Anyone that you want to, any app, block of any block of route that you want to actually have this auth will now be defined right here. So public route, then public route dot post. Now if we rerun our application again now and say sorry, let me say make dev, sorry, make run dev. Is it run dev? Okay, yes, correct. So if we do that now, if we come back here now, we should be getting, okay, the authenticated route is still out, so that's why it is working. So if I come to register user, we should be getting not found because the route is not actually found. But once we do APIs/auth/register and hit the route again, you can see now the route is working properly now. Save and override. So we can do the same thing for user. We'll say API/auth/login. I mean for login, so we can log in. So you can see now that our route is now grouped. So And we still have this home route working perfectly, so that without even touching anything. So we can also declare some routes that actually needs authentication. So for this part, I'll be moving it to a route called profile. So I'll call profile route, and I'll subgroup it as profile. So what I've done here now is we have /API/profile. And I'm going to open the server block. I'm going to say profile route dot. Uh, so that will be this. Let me copy this, cut, paste here. So that will be profile route dot get. So that will now be the API group, right? API/profile/authenticated user, right? Then also I want to also declare a route where the user can easily change their password if they are authenticated. So I'll say profile route dot patch. This will be a patch request slash update password, and I will just define an handler in the handler in the auth handler in the auth handler. Let me copy this. Okay, and I will say update user password. For now, I won't return anything. I'll just return nil, right? And I'm going to use, okay, should be a pointer, so we have it unique across board. Then we are going to go to the route and register it and say handler dot update password. Now, in order for you to be able to change to update, we could have said, okay, let's copy the middleware here and put it right here. So that way, if this route will only be for users that want to change their password and they are currently authenticated. But there is no point repeating this middleware when you can actually apply the middleware on the group route. So once you apply it here, you don't need to put the middleware here again. So all routes that actually starts with /profile will API/profile will automatically require authentication to actually get the user route. So once we do that, if we refresh our application again, right, we come to get auth user, you will see that we get not found now. So all we just need to do now is append profile to it, and bam. Okay, it requires this /API, then we send. Now you can see our route is working perfectly and we are getting the currently authenticated user. So that is basically how you group routes in Echo framework, and it makes our life very easy because our route file is going to grow really big, and it will be nice for us to actually have our routes properly grouped. So that will be the end of this session. It's a pretty short session, and I hope you've actually picked one or two things up during the process. And I look forward to seeing you in the next session. And what we'll be focusing on in the next session is also in line with our project requirements. The first thing is users should be able to reset their password, and users should be able to do forgot password. And of course, this particular one will be for when they are authenticated and also when they are not authenticated. So imagine when you go on a mobile app, you can always do forgot password, and that way you are able to reset your password. That will be the next thing that will be putting our concentration on. So thank you very much for joining me on this session, and I look forward to seeing you in the next session where we'll be going through password reset and forgot password. Share, enjoy, and please like, subscribe as you watch this video.